Hey, what's up everyone? It's Chris Featherstone. Today I'm going to be doing my first math tutorial, and I want to cover a topic in intermediate algebra called the order of operations. I'm going to teach you guys what the order of operations is, and then we'll go over a few examples, so hopefully by the end you'll feel confident tackling these types of problems. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, you can see up here that I have the order of operations listed out, and there's a mnemonic that you can use to remember the order. It's "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." And you can see that I have the first letter in each of these words highlighted in blue. And so the P is going to stand for parentheses, E is for exponents, M is for multiplication, D is for division, A, addition, and S is for subtraction. On step number 3 here though, this could be the most confusing part for students when they're learning this. And basically what you want to do is whichever one of these comes first, reading the equation left to right. So if you have division that comes before multiplication in the equation, you're going to do the division first. And if you have multiplication before the division, you just simply do the multiplication first. And we'll go through a few examples and hopefully clear that up. So let's go ahead and go into our first example. For example number 1, you can see that we have 12 minus 2 times 3. And I've also written in shorthand, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," as PEMDAS. That's the shorthand that you can remember. And I've highlighted the two components that we have. We have 2 times 3, so that's going to be our multiplication highlighted in red here. And then we have 12 minus 2, so that means we have subtraction. We have no other components in the PEMDAS, so the first order of operation here is basically going to be 2 times 3. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as 12 minus, and then 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6, and so we have our answer. For example number 2, you can see that we have 2 times 5 and then squared. If we were to follow the order of operations, we can see that we do have parentheses, so we want to go ahead and do whatever is inside of the parentheses first, and we do have an exponent. And then the rest of this we don't really have in the equation after we implement the parentheses and the exponents. So if we were to do what's inside of the parentheses first, it's going to be 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. So we have 10 squared. And 10 squared is the same thing as 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is equal to 100. So we have our answer of 100. All right, for example number 3, you can see that we have every operation that we've talked about so far. We have parentheses, exponents here and here, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And so if we were to follow the order of operations, we want to start with the parentheses first. So let's go ahead and rewrite the equation. 4 minus 7 squared plus 8 divided by 2 times minus 1 times 3 is going to give us minus 3. And that's squared. Next up, we would go to exponents. Let's rewrite the equation as 4 minus 7 times 7 plus 8 divided by 2 times minus 3 times minus 3. All right, so at this point, we need to make a decision as to whether we're going to give multiplication or division the priority. The way we figured that out is moving from left to right in the equation. So we're going to be moving this direction, and whatever comes first we give priority to. And so let's rewrite the equation as 4 minus 7 times 7 is 49, plus 8 divided by 2. So at this point we need to give the priority to the division. So it's going to be 8 divided by 2 is 4 times, and then here we have minus 3 times minus 3, and that's going to be positive 9. Let's go ahead and simplify the equation further. We have 4 minus 49 plus 4 times 9 is equal to 36. So now we have subtraction and addition in this equation. So the one that gets priority first is going to be the addition. So what we have is 4 and then minus 49 plus 36 is going to be minus 13. And this is going to be equal to minus 9. So we have our answer. And for our last example, we have another equation where we have multiple parentheses going on. So we'll go ahead and handle all that first. All right, if we were to go ahead and rewrite this equation, we have 8 minus 3, open parentheses, minus 2, and then this is going to be multiplying what was inside of this parentheses is 2 minus 5, which is minus 3, minus 4 times 8 minus 6 is 2, and then we'll close off the parentheses here. And we're going to continue on by doing what's inside of the outer parentheses, essentially. 8 minus 3 times minus 2 times minus 3 is going to be positive 6. And then minus 4 times 2 is going to be minus 8. All right, so let's continue. 8 minus 3 times 6 minus 8 is going to give us minus 2. And now we have 8, and then we have minus 3 times minus 2 is going to be positive 6. And we arrive at the final answer of 14. All right, everyone, so I hope this tutorial was of some use to you and you're able to tackle the problems in your class a little bit easier. If you have any questions about what I did today or any example that you would like me to go over, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And I'm also going to put these notes on my website, and I'll put a description in the link below as well. So we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.